Have you ever wondered, could the food you're eating every single day be working for you or quietly working against you? For millions of people battling cancer or hoping to avoid it, this isn't just a hypothetical question, it's a reality that more and more scientific studies are confirming what you eat matters deeply. In fact, your daily food choices may be among the most powerful weapons in your fight for health. Welcome to Golden Balance, a space dedicated to sharing honest, science-based health guidance for seniors and those walking the healing path. Today, we're uncovering 10 powerful foods that cancer cells hate and how you can start incorporating them into your meals, one bite at a time. These are not miracle cures or internet myths, they're backed by clinical research, shared in real life, survivor stories, and endorsed by top integrative oncology experts around the world. Let's begin this journey not with fear but with empowerment, because when it comes to healing, knowledge is nourishment. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, bok choy. Cruciferous vegetables may not look like superheroes but they work like them. They contain natural compounds called glucosinolates, which your body converts into sulforaphane and indole 3-carbinol bioactive compounds with powerful anti-cancer properties. These molecules help deactivate carcinogens, support the liver's detox pathways, and can even trigger apoptosis, which is the scientific term for cancer cell suicide. A landmark study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Cancer Prevention found that people who ate cruciferous vegetables 4 times a week had up to a 45% lower risk of developing lung, colon, and breast cancer. That's a statistic worth noticing. Here's the kicker: to maximize sulforaphane, chop or blend your broccoli or kale, then let it sit for 3,040 minutes before cooking. This activates the enzyme myrosinase, which is responsible for converting glucosinolates into their cancer-fighting form. Eat them raw in a salad, lightly steam them, or try blending kale into smoothies with pineapple or banana to soften the bitterness. One survivor of early-stage colon cancer shared that she began her recovery by simply adding a cup of steamed broccoli to lunch every day. She reported not only better digestion, but improved focus and energy levels over time. Mushrooms, shiitake, maitake, reishi, button, turkey tail. Mushrooms have been used as healing foods in Asian medicine for centuries. Now, modern science is catching up and the findings are remarkable. Many mushrooms are rich in beta-glucans, which are polysaccharides that stimulate the immune system's natural killer cells, the front-line defense against viruses, bacteria, and yes, cancer cells. A meta-analysis conducted by Pennsylvania State University involving over 19,000 people found that regular mushroom consumption was associated with a 34% reduced risk of all cancers, particularly breast cancer. Medicinal mushrooms like reishi and turkey tail are especially valued in Japan and China, where they're often prescribed alongside chemotherapy to support immune function and reduce treatment side effects. So how can you incorporate mushrooms? Sauté button mushrooms with garlic and olive oil for a simple side dish. Add shiitake to your soups. Brew turkey tail mushroom tea or add powdered reishi to your morning coffee. One leukemia patient shared that taking turkey tail extract daily helped her maintain healthy white blood cell counts during chemo, and she felt more resilient and less fatigued. The key? Variety and consistency. Rotate different mushroom types to gain the full spectrum of anti-cancer benefits. And remember, mushrooms enhance in nutritional power when cooked, so heat them up. Turmeric, black pepper, golden spice with hidden strength. If there's one food that's captured the attention of cancer researchers across the world, it's turmeric. Its active compound, curcumin, has been studied in over 12,000 peer-reviewed papers. It has been shown to suppress inflammation, inhibit tumor growth, and even cut off blood supply to tumors, a process called anti-angiogenesis. But here's the catch: on its own, curcumin isn't easily absorbed. That's where black pepper comes in. A compound in black pepper, called piperin, increases curcumin absorption by over 2,000%. A double-blind study from the University of Texas, MD Anderson Cancer Center revealed that curcumin supplements slowed tumor progression in pancreatic cancer patients, with no serious side effects. So, how do you use turmeric effectively? Try adding teaspoon of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper to warm almond milk, or stir it into soups, stews, and scrambled eggs. Just a small daily dose can begin to make a difference. A retired teacher battling arthritis and breast cancer shared how she began drinking golden milk before bed. After a few weeks, not only did her joint pain ease, but she felt calmer and more rested. Essential components of healing. Note: always consult your healthcare provider before beginning any supplement, especially if you're on blood thinners or chemotherapy. Berries: blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. Don't let their size fool you. These tiny fruits pack a mighty anti-cancer punch. Berries are loaded with anthocyanins, ellagic acid, and vitamin C, all of which fight free radical damage, a known cause of DNA mutations and cancer progression. Their natural pigments also block angiogenesis and help stop precancerous cells from turning into full-blown tumors. A study in cancer research showed that black raspberries reduced the growth of oral and esophageal cancer in human trials. Blueberry extract was found to slow the growth of aggressive breast cancer cells, and the best part? They're naturally low in sugar but rich in fiber, meaning they won't spike insulin levels the way processed sweets do. How to enjoy them? Blend into smoothies, top your oatmeal or yogurt, or snack on them fresh. Choose organic when possible to avoid pesticide residues. And remember, frozen berries are just as nutritious. One prostate cancer survivor shared that he replaced sugary desserts with a bowl of frozen berries and chopped walnuts. The result? Lower inflammation markers, more stable energy, and 10 pounds lost. Avocados, creamy, delicious, and deeply nourishing avocados, are far more than a trendy toast topping. They are rich in monounsaturated fats, particularly oleic acid, which has been found to reduce inflammation and potentially inhibit cancer cell proliferation. These healthy fats also help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, as well as plant-based antioxidants from other foods. But there's more. Avocados are high in glutathione, one of the body's most powerful internal antioxidants. Glutathione supports liver detoxification, enhances immune function, and protects cellular DNA from damage. A 2021 study from Ohio State University found that specific compounds in avocados, particularly a type of sugar fat molecule called avocatin B, can selectively target leukemia stem cells without harming healthy cells. That's a big deal in the cancer world. Plus, avocados are a great source of fiber, magnesium, and folate, all essential for cellular repair and hormonal balance. How to use them? Mash avocados into guacamole or spread on whole-grain toast, dice them into salads, or blend into smoothies for a creamy texture. For dessert? Try avocado chocolate mousse, sweetened with a bit of stevia or monk fruit. One ovarian cancer survivor shared that she began eating half an avocado with every lunch and within weeks, noticed improved skin texture, regular digestion, and more stable energy throughout her chemo cycles. The takeaway? Healthy fat isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace, especially when it comes from a source as nourishing as the avocado. Whole grains: quinoa, oats, brown rice, buckwheat. Whole grains often get overlooked in cancer nutrition, but they're quiet powerhouses. Unlike refined grains, whole grains are packed with fiber, B vitamins, magnesium, selenium, and antioxidants, a combination that helps reduce systemic inflammation and improve gut health. 2 pillars of cancer defense. Fiber in particular is key. It feeds beneficial gut bacteria, supports healthy digestion, and helps the body remove excess hormones and toxins. Studies show that people who eat more fiber have a lower risk of colorectal cancer and better outcomes during treatment. A cohort study in JAMA Oncology found that colorectal cancer survivors who consumed more whole grains and dietary fiber had a significantly reduced risk of cancer recurrence and mortality. Some grains, like quinoa and buckwheat, also contain complete proteins and anti-inflammatory flavonoids, making them ideal for plant-based healing diets. Here's a simple switch: trade white rice for brown rice or wild rice. Use oats instead of processed cereal. Cook up a quinoa bowl with veggies and olive oil. One caregiver shared that her husband's appetite returned after switching from bland, processed carbs to warm, spiced quinoa porridge. His blood sugar stabilized, and he felt more energized through radiation treatments. Start small, own meal a day and build from there. Your gut and your immune system will thank you. Colorful root vegetables, carrots, beets, sweet potatoes, brightly colored roots are not just visually stunning, they are full of compounds that target cancer in multiple ways. Let's take carrots, for example. They're rich in beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A, which supports immune health, and may inhibit certain cancer cells from multiplying. In fact, a study in Nutrition and Cancer found that regular carrot consumption was associated with a 26% reduced risk of lung cancer in non-smokers. Beets are another standout. They contain betalains, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammation, protect blood vessels, and support liver detoxification. Beets are also high in nitrates, which may improve blood flow and oxygen delivery, important for tissue repair during treatment. And let's not forget sweet potatoes. These are rich in anthocyanins, fiber, and slow-burning carbohydrates that provide lasting energy without spiking blood sugar. Roast them, steam them, spiralize them into noodles, or mash with a touch of cinnamon and coconut milk. A multiple myeloma patient shared that daily beet carrot apple juice helped her recover appetite and stamina after chemotherapy. While anecdotal, her experience mirrors many integrative nutrition testimonials. Pro tip: combine several roots in a rainbow salad or roasted veggie tray. Not only does it taste amazing, it's an immune-boosting feast. Tomatoes cooked is best. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, a potent antioxidant, known for its ability to scavenge free radicals and protect cells from DNA damage. Lycopene is particularly effective at reducing the risk of prostate, lung, and stomach cancers. But here's the twist. Lycopene becomes more bioavailable when tomatoes are cooked. That means tomato sauce, roasted tomatoes, and even ketchup with minimal sugar can be powerful additions to your healing diet. A Harvard study found that men who consumed tomato products more than twice a week had a 30% lower risk of developing prostate cancer, compared to those who rarely ate them. Want more benefits? Pair your tomatoes with a healthy fat like olive oil to boost lycopene absorption. Add tomatoes to soups, stews, or pasta dishes. Try a Mediterranean shakshuka or roasted cherry tomatoes as a side. One prostate cancer survivor began incorporating tomato-based soups into his weekly meals. His PSA levels stabilized, and he reported fewer urinary symptoms over time. And remember, organic, vine-ripened tomatoes tend to have higher nutrient content than out-of-season, greenhouse-grown varieties. Go fresh when you can, but canned or jarred is fine too, as long as you check for low sodium and no added sugar. Avocados. Avocados aren't just trendy, they are a powerhouse of healthy fats, fiber, and cancer-fighting phytochemicals. Rich in monounsaturated fats, especially oleic acid, avocados help reduce inflammation, a key driver in cancer development. What makes avocados especially unique is their high levels of glutathione, a master antioxidant that supports liver detoxification and helps neutralize free radicals. They also contain carotenoids, such as lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect against DNA damage and oxidative stress. A study from Ohio State University found that compounds in avocados could selectively induce cell death in precancerous and cancerous oral cells, while leaving healthy cells unharmed. And here's another bonus: avocados improve nutrient absorption. Adding avocado to a salad can triple the absorption of carotenoids from vegetables. Simple tips: spread mashed avocado on whole grain toast, blend it into a smoothie, or cube it into your grain bowls. One cancer survivor shared that after her treatment, she added half an avocado to her breakfast each day. She noticed smoother digestion, better energy, and more satisfying meals. That didn't spike her blood sugar. Whole grains like brown rice, oats, barley, farro, and quinoa are loaded with fiber, B vitamins, and plant lignans, compounds known to balance hormones and support gut health. Unlike refined grains, whole grains maintain their bran and germ, which contain powerful phytonutrients that have been associated with lower cancer risk, especially colon and breast cancers. Dietary fiber is critical. It feeds the good bacteria in your gut, promoting short-chain fatty acid production like butyrate. which has anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer effects. Fiber also helps regulate estrogen levels, lowering hormone-driven cancer risks. A large cohort study published in the British Medical Journal showed that high fiber intake was linked to a 16% lower risk of total cancer mortality. A colon cancer patient shared how switching from white bread and pasta to oats and brown rice helped regulate her digestion during chemo, and her oncologist noted fewer treatment side effects. Start by swapping refined products for whole versions like brown rice over white and steel-cut oats over instant. Try overnight oats with berries, or barley soup for warming nourishment. Colorful root vegetables, carrots, beets, sweet potatoes, radishes. These humble roots grow underground, but deliver deep healing above ground. These vegetables are high in beta-carotene, anthocyanins, polyphenols, and other antioxidants that protect cells from damage and reduce inflammation. Carotenoids in carrots and sweet potatoes are particularly helpful for lung, stomach, and breast cancer prevention. Beets are rich in betalains, which have shown anti-tumor effects in lab studies. One trial in nutrition and cancer found that beetroot extract inhibited cancer cell proliferation and supported detoxification enzymes in the liver. Carrots, meanwhile, may reduce the risk of gastric and prostate cancers. A long-term study in Europe found that people who ate carrots at least twice per week had a significantly lower risk of colorectal cancer. Roast carrots and sweet potatoes with olive oil and herbs. Shred beets into salads, or blend into smoothies. A patient in remission from breast cancer said she started eating beets regularly and noticed improved circulation and reduced fatigue. Tomatoes are a primary source of lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that gives them their red color. Lycopene has been extensively studied for its potential to reduce prostate, lung, and stomach cancer risks. Cooked tomatoes, especially in olive oil, enhance lycopene bioavailability. That's right, your body absorbs more lycopene from tomato sauce than from raw tomatoes. One study in cancer epidemiology found that men who consumed cooked tomato products twice a week had a 30% reduced risk of prostate cancer. Tomatoes also provide vitamin C, potassium, folate, and fiber, all of which contribute to a healthy immune response. Make your own tomato sauce with garlic and basil, roast cherry tomatoes as a side, or add sun-dried tomatoes to salads and pasta. A prostate cancer survivor shared that switching to a Mediterranean-style diet with tomatoes as a staple helped improve his PSA levels and maintain muscle mass during treatment. Berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries are more than just a sweet treat. They are among the most antioxidant-rich foods available. Berries are high in ellagic acid, quercetin, and anthocyanins, which help fight inflammation, inhibit tumor growth, and support DNA repair. Research from the American Institute for Cancer Research suggests that berries may be particularly helpful in preventing cancers of the skin, lung, esophagus, and colon. One animal study found that black raspberries slowed the progression of esophageal tumors by modulating gene expression. Another study found that a compound in strawberries helped inhibit the spread of breast cancer cells. How to enjoy them? Add berries to oatmeal, smoothies, or yogurt. Freeze them for a refreshing snack. One lung cancer patient shared that her daily berry smoothie gave her lasting energy and helped ease treatment-related nausea. Organic berries are best to avoid pesticide residues, especially for those undergoing treatment. Final thoughts and actionable tips. So now, let's briefly recap. The 10 foods cancer cells hate. Cruciferous vegetables: broccoli, kale, Brussels sprouts, mushrooms, shiitake, maitake, reishi, turmeric with black pepper, avocados, whole grains, oats, quinoa, barley, colorful root vegetables: beets, carrots, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, berries, green tea rich in EGCG, optional bonus, garlic and onions, allicin rich, optional bonus. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Start small. Add a handful of mushrooms to your weekly meals. Swap refined grains for whole. Drink golden milk at bedtime. Blend berries into your morning routine. These aren't just diet tips, they are choices that support healing, boost your immune system, and empower your journey forward. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Golden Balance. Let's grow a community of healing, one bite at a time. Stay balanced, stay strong, and most of all stay hopeful.